Hi, I'm Matt. Welcome to Hitchcock's Motorcycles. Today we're going to be talking about the latest bike to our development stable, the Goan Classic 350. Bobbers originated in the 30s in America, where people were removing the metalwork from their bikes to increase performance. After the Second World War, US soldiers were returning home with their service bikes and again were looking for improvements in performance. They fitted high-rise handlebars, slashed the fenders at the front and the back, slash-cut exhaust and removed the pillion, seat and pegs. The original bobbers were born. Bobbers became wildly popular during the 60s and 70s with the hippie culture of the time. They were often painted in vibrant colours. The Goan culture and the bobber design have been brought together by Royal Enfield to produce their first factory custom, the Goan Classic 350. Okay guys, today we're going to talk you through the latest bike to arrive in our development stable. Starting from the front with one of the most obvious changes to the standard 350, we've got these mini ape hanger bars. They're fitted with the metal switchgear, which some of you might be familiar with from the other models, but I believe that's a first on the Classic series. Maybe the Euro 5 Plus ones have it. I haven't seen a Euro 5 Plus one yet, so I can't be sure. The fit and finish with the clocks and the switchgear, for me now, puts Royal Enfield right in with its competitors, if not slightly above. We're really impressed with the fit and finish on this bike, and they're certainly improving with every model that comes out. Moving to the front of the bike, as you can see, we've got these white wall tyres, another standout feature to the bike, but these are fitted to tubeless rims. First time on a Classic, really useful if you're struggling with mobility or you can't physically change a tube on the side of the road. You're simply going to be able to plug these as long as the puncture's within reason and move on the, by carrying an easy puncture repair kit. I think that's a real good benefit to the bike and certainly a step up from what we've seen before. Moving to the engine, it's a J series, the exact same as the 350 Classic in the same state of tune. So we're talking about 20.2 horsepower, 27 Newton meters of torque. Most of you will be familiar with the J series. Tried and tested engine, very popular, and we certainly like it here at Hitchcock's. May have already touched on this, but I think this is one of the most impressive parts of the bike. The quality of this seat is absolutely superb. And the 750mm seat height, which is going to make this bike very approachable for all people. It doesn't matter whether it may be on the limit for really tall guys, and I would suggest if you are potentially above 6 foot, 6'1", that you need to go on sitting one before you commit to it. But the quality of this saddle has improved no end from, let's say, from the Interceptor. The quality and the fit and finish, you wouldn't believe they were from the same family. I really like it. You can remove the passenger seat. It's a real easy job. It's just 4 bolts. Hopefully we'll get to show you that towards the end of the video. Moving back to the rear fender, this again is another standout feature of the bike. It's attached via the swing arm, which as far as I'm aware is a first for Royal Enfield. When you've removed this passenger seat, you're going to get the beautiful lines of that fender. It's really going to make this bike pop. It's also fitted with a new tail lamp surround and LED lighting throughout. So looking at some of the features on this bike that will maybe stand out from the other 350 models, we've got adjustable levers, which I know that they've now put those on the 5 Plus ones, but if you've got a 350 from previous generations, that'll be a nice addition. We've got the trip and nav as standard. We've also got a USB-C type plug-in here to charge your phone. So along with that, you can keep your phone charged and use the navigation at the same time. Looking at the front of the bike, the fenders are mounted in a slightly different way to the 350. We have the traditional stay at the front, but at the back they are mounted to the back of the fork. Again, just a little bit of a standout feature. We've got mid-mounted foot controls, which will feel very familiar to the guys on the 350 Meteors. I think they mount in the same position. They certainly look like they're the same position. We've got a slash-cut exhaust, which is a nice difference between the usual cigar-shaped exhaust that you get on the 350 Classic. And again, another nice standout feature. Finally, just to move on to the paintwork, these are graphics on the side that are lacquered in. It's not the usual brushwork and coach lines that you see, but the quality is excellent. This particular colour may not be everyone's cup of tea, but it's a limited edition run in the UK as we know it at the moment, and it is the only colour available on the Goan Classic 350 as it stands. I'm sure as soon as all of these sell out relatively quickly that we might see another couple of colourways coming in, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay guys, so I've just moved on to the bike just to give you a rough idea of what the riding position is going to be like. As I said before, mid-mounted controls, but I failed to mention previously, heel and toe shifter is standard, which is again a nice feature. The 8 bars come very naturally to me. It's a nice riding position. Certainly going to be familiar to the guys on the 350 Meteor. With the adjustable levers, you'll be able to sort that out to your preference. But a nice neutral riding position where I feel most people will be comfortable. And you should be able to sit on this bike for a good couple of hours without feeling any discomfort, I would imagine. Where it comes to comfort with getting your feet down, this is only a 750mm seat height. So I'd imagine that most people won't have a problem. Of course, your dealers should have one for you to go and try out if you need to. Okay guys, so we'll just go over the headline specs of the bike. Starting at the front, we've got a 16-inch wheel. No, we haven't. We've got a 19-inch wheel, 16 at the back. 19-inch wheel, tubeless, obviously with the tubeless spokes, as discussed already. We've got a 13-litre tank, which will be more than good enough for over a couple of 100 miles to the tank. The J-Series engine in general is a very frugal motor, and you can easily achieve 90 miles plus to the gallon. So you're talking well over 200 miles, which will make this a nice cruiser. Coming to the back, we've got a 16-inch rear, again tubeless, with the spokes to the outside of the wheel. And at the rear, we've got the twin shocks, adjustable for preload with 105mm of travel. Okay guys, so I hope you've got something from that. This is literally just a quick walk round because we were quite excited to receive the bike last week, and we wanted to show you guys just briefly before our engineers start work on developing all the parts and everything that we will be doing over the coming weeks and months. Like I say, we already have a section for this on the website. Please go on and have a look. Over the next few weeks and months, that's going to be populated with some of the OEM parts. I know that we've recently received a really nice brown touring saddle, which will be on there shortly. And as our engineers develop the accessories to go with it, they'll be populated there. There will, of course, be an online parts book for this in due course. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that little video. That just leaves me to say thank you for watching from all of us here at Hitchcock's. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call or send us an email, but thank you for watching.